This Farm to Fork segment is sponsored by Netafim.
We're back at Minturn Nut Company with Mr. Darren Rigg. And Darren, after everything has been, the hulls have been pulled off almonds and they've been shelled, they come into this room that you call the main line.
That's correct. So after we receive the product from the huller sheller, we're going to put that in a fumigation chamber. So that's going to treat it for any insects or pests. After we remove them out of there, we're going to put it through these Sortex laser machines. And what they're going to look for is really try to narrow in on any type of non-conforming almonds, stick tight, peewees, dark kernels, rocks, anything we wouldn't want to have in a customer's bag. We want to make sure we try to get as much as we can here. From there, it's going to transition into buckets and take it over to a sizing deck. And there's dozens of sizes of almonds, so I don't want to bore anybody with all the different types. Sure. But basically, depending on the usage of that almond is going to dictate the type of size that the buyer wants to use. So, you've got your really small kernels that would use like in a Hershey Kiss, and then you've also have larger size kernels that you want to have like at a party if you want to have everybody just taking grabs of nice whole almonds. Right. So there's a lot of different types, and so we try to really narrow it down from this process before we head on further.
And I think that's important for the consumer as well, though, that they don't understand that there are nonpareils, Monterey, Carmel, Sonora, Independence. There are so many varieties and then different sizes that are used differently in the industry.
That's correct. And on top of that, there's different grades. So you can have a really low-level grade for, baking and cookies, all the way to a really high, beautiful grade that you want it to be visually nice on a table with hors d'oeuvres and cheeses and stuff like this. Well, this is the part, this main line, where we really try to separate everything out.
Right. Now, coming out of these bins, too, we're going to see in a future segment, there's a whole nother process now to ensuring better integrity.
That's right. And over here, we actually do a lot of grading, and this is where the traceability starts.
Right. Well, I love it. And I tell you what, California almonds, they have always been the gold standard in the industry. Minturn Nut is a big part of that. For Farm to Fork, I'm Rich Krebs.